So how do you dramatically cut costs in your operation while simultaneously building the capability of your team? It seems counterintuitive, but this is what companies like Toyota are able to do on a regular basis. And so I'm going to talk about the process and the approach they take in this video. So firstly, I started working for Toyota in 2007, and I was part of a large cost-cutting initiative at that time. Now, the first step was for the organisation to communicate pretty clearly why it was important to achieve this cost down. Now, at the time, the Aussie dollar was above parity with the US, which was pretty historic. It made the cost of the local Camry, prohibitively expensive, and the cost needed to be taken out in order to extend the amount of production that we could do in Altona. So the reason for the change was pretty clear. The second step was there was a clear goal attached to that cost-cutting initiative. $200, I think, from memory, what was required to take out of the vehicle. That $200 was split, $100 to the manufacturing plant, $100 to design and purchasing, and then split down even further into each of the functional groups. So body got $40, electrical got $30, chassis $25, etc., etc. So everybody in each team knew exactly what they had to achieve. The third step was to then generate cost reduction ideas to achieve this goal. So each department would have brainstorming sessions, process walks, product review meetings, supplier visits, etc., to generate hundreds, in some cases hundreds of ideas in order to achieve that change. And each of those ideas were ranked in terms of the cost that was able to be saved by the idea, how easy it was to be implemented, and how quickly could the change be made. And so they were ranked A, B, and C. Step 4 then was to implement those changes and program manage the initiative. So the easy to do quick wins rank A items were done first, then moved on to the rank B initiatives, and so on. Now, you'd start a project or a change, think it was a great idea, turned out it wasn't a good idea or couldn't be done, and then you'd have to move to the next one. Now, if you ran out of ideas, you had to go back to step 3 and generate more ideas. But the target was always going to be achieved. And step 5, the results of the initiative periodically were summarised and reported back to senior management and celebrated throughout the organisation. So that was the process that was used, and it was effective at that time. Every time a cost reduction initiative was kicked off, it was successful. It was always going to be successful because of that diligent approach that was taken. So to summarise, if you're looking to kick off a major cost reduction initiative, maybe try these 5 steps. First, make it super clear to the organisation why the business needs to achieve this goal. Second, have a clear overall target and cascade that down to the organisation so each team, in some cases individual, knows exactly what they need to achieve. The second is the third is to generate a whole bunch of cost reduction ideas and rank them. Fourth is to implement and project manage. And then the fifth is to summarise and celebrate the wins when you've achieved them. I hope that was useful. If you've got some experience or comments regarding change or improvement programs, please leave a comment below. Thank you very much.